What's up, scrappy peeps? It's Adele from Inkie Quill, and today we're doing some Project Life. I thought I would use the new Flutterby Designs collection called We Are today. It's all about family. It's got lots of bright colours. It's feeling very summery. We have entered summer here in Australia, and touch wood, it's not ridiculously hot yet. We've had, today I think was about 28 degrees, which is bearable. If the temperature could just stay like that, especially for Christmas Day, there's nothing worse than a boiling hot Christmas Day trying to eat a hot roast lunch. They don't go well together, but we do it anyway. So back on track. I love this cut apart sheet because it has these 3x4 cards that you can just literally snip out and stick them straight into the pocket. And it also has a few smaller elements that I wanted to play with today that you can see up the top there. So I'm going through and picking which cards I want to use. I knew straight away I wanted to use that heart. It was really bright colours, and that card kind of directed the colours that I was going with, or the feel of the page. Going through some of the Everyday Etc. cards, which are 4x6 cards with different patterns on them, and then there's a pack that are more filler cards and have quotes and little icons and things on them. And I needed something for that bottom left because you can see the photo I'm working with is a 2x3 inch, yes, 2x3 vertical photo, and so I wanted to put that love down the bottom, but I had some space either side. So I just grabbed an offcut of a different card that I had already used. And then I'm going through trying to figure out, because I wanted to use some of these smaller elements, I did need something behind them as well. I seem to have quite a few small photos on this week. Sometimes when I am printing a week, if I know that I at least want 2 photos to be small, I seem to print all of them, well, not all of them, but a lot more of them small. It's kind of just to fill up the empty space and get them printed. So I was going to go with We Are Family. This is a photo of toddler life. I should have done hashtag toddler life, because Archie enjoys standing on you, stepping on you, climbing on you, any sort of vigorous, active jumping on top of someone he really enjoys. And I managed to, I think I was on, might have been on Instagram, and he was trying to climb over the top of me. And so this was before he had learnt. He now says, excuse me, when someone's in the way, and just kind of pushes you out of the way. We're working on delicately moving someone to the side with the excuse me, but he decided to just climb me just to get over to the other side, and I managed to capture that photo, and I'm glad I did, because that really did sum up this period in time very, very well. So next up, I've got the camera, and I was obsessed with the camera. If you watched my junk journaling video, I think it would have been 2 weeks ago, or maybe last week. Was that last week? Could have been last week or last month. I don't know. It was very recently. Over on my second channel, Let's Get Inky, I did a junk journaling video using this same collection, and I used the camera over there as well. I love the vintagey feel of it, and it's a pretty looking camera. So then I am grabbing some enamel dots that are from previous collections, and I'm just spattering them around. Some of them are matte, which I've never really used before, and I love them. Gives a bit of a different feel when you combine them with the glossy ones, and I might have to accidentally purchase another packet of those, I think. I don't know if I'm going to use the green, but I will definitely get great use out of the blue and the coral colour. I'm using a Sharpie because the Everyday Etc. cards, the background journaling cards, are glossy, so it's handy to use a Sharpie or some sort of permanent type pen. Where have I gone? What am I looking for? I'm obviously hunting for something. Here I come. A tiny word sticker. There's Flutterby Designs have a lot of tiny word stickers that I love. do be aware. I just want to make you aware so that you know there are a few colourful words in some of the Flutterby Designs products, just so that you know if you're looking at the website. But I love the tiny word stickers because they really are tiny. They're so small, and with so many scrapbook companies out there going, well, seems to be going larger and larger and larger with their embellishments and word stickers, and it's nice to know that I can always count on the Flutterby Designs ones being a nice, appropriate small size. So this is actually a photo that I stole from Aaron's cousin's Insta story actually, and it was Aaron's Nan and Pop's wedding anniversary. And so I just took a screenshot of that and popped that in the album, because it's nice to have photos from the past as well as these, you know, bright and colourful digital photos that we have nowadays. It's nice to include photos from the past. So if you've ever got a week in your project life that's a bit quiet, you could always dig out one of the old, you know, family history, family heritage photos and pop that in the album and write a little story about it. So next up, now this card, when I saw it, I was a little unsure as to how I was going to use it. And the reason is I have a huge struggle with frames. I can just never make it look like other people make them look, and they always seem, I don't know, like they don't belong. And so I saw this here and I didn't know if I was going to try and squeeze a photo in there or what I was going to do. But then I saw this little speech bubble, which I also sometimes have trouble with speech bubbles. And I thought, instead of one challenge, let's chuck them together. And I freaking love the way it looks. I really like the way that the speech bubble overlaps the frame. And then I added some of these tiny word stickers, and it was just a really simple, quick, basic filler card. And I used two products, or two, I guess, icons that I probably wouldn't normally reach for. So then I've got this picture, and this is Aaron's shirt. I wonder if there is actually Aaron's all-time favorite YouTube channel, and I guess it's not a TV show, but series to watch, I guess, is a group called, well, he loves Rooster Teeth. That's the name of the YouTube channel, but in particular he loves Funhouse, and we watch that together. They do like video game reviews and kind of pop culture-y, nerdy, geeky type stuff. Lots of video game gameplays and things. And they had a movie called Laser Team, and this is the Laser Team shirt, and they kind of look a little bit like stormtroopers. Am I saying that right? I think that's the right word. The Star Wars white dudes, you know, the guys in the white suits that I think are on the side of Darth Vader. As you can tell, Aaron's yet to make me watch Star Wars. I have no idea of references except for Darth Vader, but it has these little men on the front of the shirt. Long story short, Archie is obsessed with this shirt, and whenever he sees it, he yells out, "Mans, mans, 1, 2, 3, 4, mans," because of the men on the shirt. And so I managed to capture a photo of Archie drooling over the cuteness of well, his thought cuteness over Aaron's shirt, and I managed to put that in. That was a long story, sorry peeps, tangent. So next up, this was a really fun card to do, and I liked it because it looked like I had stuck the heart on there when I hadn't. And I'm all about cards that kind of sneak and do things for you that make you look like you've done a lot more. So I like that card. This one I just added a little label to, and then I was complete. There I am. So you'll definitely see bits and pieces from this collection popping up in future pages. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I know everyone on YouTube says it, and that's annoying, but it really does help me out because it helps you to be able to continue to see my videos. The YouTube algorithm at the moment is it's a disaster, and a lot of subscribers aren't actually seeing my videos in their subscription feed, which drives me crazy. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up so that you have more of a chance of seeing me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.